making the piston. And I found this piece of scrap cast iron. I want to make everything of the same material, namely cast iron. I found this scrap, but for whatever reason, this hole isn't drilled in the middle. So I had to indicate it so that the hole is in the middle. And then I think we'll have enough room to machine the rest out. Let me see. This should be like, yeah, so that's like 1.25 inches, the shortest diameter. So our diameter is going to be about 1 inch. So I want to see if I can just bore through this with this boring bar. Okay, so I want to see if I can do this. I'm going to slow the machine down just a little bit. Seems like it's working. Actually, it looks pretty good. Let's get a quick measurement. Oh boy. What does my drawing say? I might have just nailed it like right there. 453. I'm pretty sure I just nailed the diameter right there. So that is pretty lucky. Okay, we're going to tap this 1/2 inch by 20. So I got my center in here. Let's just tighten up my tailstock. Okay, let's just put a little bit of oil on that. I don't have a spring-loaded center, so I gotta turn the tap handle and the tailstock at the same time until I kind of get it going. Now that that's done, we're going to face this and then turn it to size. I could probably speed it up. That's a pretty light cut. Let's So I'm just going to do a late finish pass. So the piston is going to be 5/16 thick, or 0.3125. So I'm gonna go a little bit more. I have a dial indicator zeroed on the carriage, so we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, and that's 125 there. But I'm actually gonna turn a little bit more. You know what? I think I'll just turn as close to the chuck as I can. I mean, the rest of this stock is pretty well. I'm not going to use it, so that's what I'm going to do. Start with 50. Another 50. Let's see where we're at. We are at 2.475. So we have a decent amount to take off. So I'll bring it back when we're getting closer. Okay, so I just took a measurement. We're getting 2 inch 22 thou. So I'm going to dial in 20 thou. And this will be our last cut. And then we're going to sand it to size. Just keep the cutter there, and we'll take a measurement. Okay, we are 1 thou over, which is good. Let's just double check that again. Yeah, 1 thou over. Okay, we're gonna actually sand this to size. Let me just get some ember cloth here. Okay, about halfway will do. Let's just see how much did that get us. Just that little bit, just to get a gauge of how fast we are removing material. Okay, we're about 1 thou under. I want to actually be about 2 thou under. But why don't we see how this fits up? Okay, that actually fits perfectly. I mean, now I am a little worried about thermal expansion, but I'm going to have to do experiments when I actually get it running and see if that's going to play a role. So I think I'm going to leave it for right now. So I had a little parting or a little cutting tool ground already in my toolbox. So I'm gonna set up an indicator and zero it. Now this tool, my drawing calls for 2 grooves. Each groove is a 1/16 of an inch, and each space between the groove is also a 1/16 of an inch. And those are to hold the piston rings. So a 1/16 of an inch is 0.0625. Yeah. This is 0.065. So it's a couple thou bigger, which is fine. That is not going to hurt anything. So I'm gonna make the grooves 0.65 and the spacing between the grooves a 1/16 of an inch still, so that the whole piston is only a couple thou bigger. So I touched off on the surface here, and we're going to move over. First, we're going to move over 65 thou to get to the one edge of the tool, and now I'm going to zero it again. And now we're going to move over a 1/16 of an inch, which is 0.0625, right about there. I'm going to lock the carriage. Check my indicator. Okay, so we need to now put a groove in here. Now let me check the drawing and see the depth. Okay, the drawing says we're going to go in 70 thou. So I'm going to touch off here. Perfectly where I have the tool. There it is. You can just barely hear it. So it started at 90. Okay, let's put this in back gears so we can go a little slower. Okay, that should be 70. It's hard to measure that. Now, let's see here. We're gonna go over. We're gonna back out, and we're gonna go over first the width of the tool, which is 65 thou. And we're going to zero it, and we're going to go over 1/16 of an inch, which is 62.5 thou. This is going to be our next piston ring groove. Okay, touched off. So 5 and okay, perfect. So now I'm just gonna make a witness mark so I know where to part this off. We're gonna go over 65 thou, the width of the tool. And then we're going to zero this, and then we're going to go over 1/16 of an inch. And I'm just going to make a little witness mark. Really nice. So this last groove is just so I know where to start with my other parting tool. Wow, that is just enough room. Wow, look at that. That's pretty close. Alright, this parting tool isn't going to be able to get everything because it just doesn't extend long enough, so I'm going to have to switch in the middle. I like to start with this one though, so I'm going to leave myself a little bit of room because we're going to face this off. We're going to flip it over and face it off. Oh, actually, I forgot. I wanted to do a little decoration thing in the front. I think I'm going to do that first before I part it off.